I thought my neighbor was just weird, until I found a second front door inside his house. I always thought my neighbor, Mark, was strange. He lived alone in the house next to mine for almost 10 years. He never had visitors, never went on vacation, and somehow seemed to be home at every hour of the day. If I left for work at 7 a.m., his car was there. If I came back at midnight, it was still there. The weirdest thing was that every few weeks he'd buy furniture, but I'd never see any old furniture being taken out. One Saturday, a storm knocked a tree branch through his kitchen window while he was away. Since I had his emergency contact information, I called him. No answer. Rain was pouring into the house, so I used the spare key he'd given me years ago and went inside. The place was spotless. As I walked toward the kitchen, I noticed something odd in the hallway. At first, it looked like a regular door. Then I realized it wasn't. It was a front door. A complete front door. Doorbell. Mail slot. House numbers. Installed in the middle of an interior wall. Curiosity got the better of me. I opened it. Behind it was another hallway. Not a closet. Not a hidden room. An entire second section of the house. The carpet was different. The paint was different. It even smelled different. There was a living room, kitchen, bedroom, and bathroom. Everything looked lived in. The fridge had food. The bedroom had clothes hanging in the closet. Family photos sat on shelves. But every photo featured Mark. And another woman. And 2 children. I had lived next to him for a decade and had never seen any of them. Then I noticed something even stranger. Every calendar on the wall was from 2017. Every newspaper was dated 2017. Every phone in the house was disconnected. It was like that entire side of the home had been frozen in time. A few hours later, Mark finally returned. The moment he saw me standing near the hidden door, his face went white. He sat down and told me the truth. His wife and children had died in a car accident in 2017. Afterward, he couldn't bear to change anything. So he sealed off half the house and recreated the life he lost. Every week he cleaned it. Every month he replaced expired food. He even paid for utilities in rooms nobody used. I know it's unhealthy, he said. But if I leave it exactly as it was, it feels like there's still here. I moved away 2 years later. But I still think about that second front door. Because some people hide secrets. And some people hide grief.